Motorsport TV Live, brought to you by Motorsport Tickets, the dedicated motorsport experiences provider.
Hello and welcome to Motorsport TV Live. I'm Juliana Chiaviti, and today we're looking back at the top 5 headline-making stories from the 2021 NASCAR Cup season. Don't go anywhere. The 2021 NASCAR season brought a few firsts, such as a shock Daytona 500 victory, the return of dirt track racing, and a new champion who was all but forgotten about just months earlier. Our top 5 stories begin with new and returning tracks to the NASCAR Cup Series. In 2021, Cup drivers competed on a record 7 road courses, including a first-time visit to Circuit of the Americas, a road course made famous and specifically for Formula One, in addition to Road America and the legendary Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course. Without a doubt, every road course competition provides race fans with memorable racing, but specifically the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where the racetrack was coming apart and driver tempers flared.
That contact between the 2 leaders is allowed. Watch it. Oh, the 24 is spinning. The 24's, oh, there's multiple cars into the wall here. There must be oil or some kind of fluid down on the racetrack right there in turn. We got more cars coming in.
William Byron is reporting that the curb came up. He hit the curb.
And for the first time since 1970, NASCAR brought back dirt oval racing. Bristol Motor Speedway was covered by 23,000 cubic yards, or essentially over 6,200 tons of dirt. Joey Logano went on to win the inaugural BMS dirt race, which will make a return to the 2022 NASCAR schedule on April 17th. Our number 4 top story pick of 2021 sees us taking a closer look at first-time winners. Driver Michael McDowell of the number 34 Ford for Front Row Motorsport won his first NASCAR Cup Series race in shocking fashion by winning the 2021 Daytona 500. The fans in attendance and at home were equally just as shocked as McDowell following his race win.
I just can't believe it. Just got to thank God. So many years just grinding it out, hoping for an opportunity like this. Got to thank Love's Travel Stop, Speedco, Bob Jenkins for giving me this opportunity. I'm so thankful. Such a great way to get a first victory at Daytona 500. Are you kidding me? Man. Oh, man. Just want to say hi to my wife back home. Happy Valentine's Day. I know it's been a tough week. My kids, I love you guys. I wish they could be here with you to celebrate. Maybe NASCAR will send the plane to bring them down here, but we're the Daytona 500 champions. I cannot believe this. Thank you, Doug Yates, Ford. We had our Ford partners at the end and they all crashed, and luckily I was able to make it through this. So thankful. God is good.
The saying goes, you should never give up. It only took McDowell 358, I'll repeat, 358 career starts to achieve his first win. Amazing. And then we'll never forget Bubba Wallace taking the checkered flag for co-owners Michael Jordan and Danny Hamlin at Talladega Superspeedway in a rain-shortened race.
Rick, yeah, he was walking to the car because he wanted to have a moment of climbing out of his car, in essence, as a winner. Congratulations to you. But I want to know what emotions you were thinking of. Tears immediately when you found out. What emotions were going through your mind as you were waiting for an official announcement from NASCAR?
Part of me is, sitting there and waiting. It's not over with, just sit there, bide our time. If we go back racing, that's fine. Let's put ourselves in position. But you had so many cool fans behind us at the pit box just cheering for it to rain, so it kind of amped up the intensity a little bit. But man, just so proud of everybody at 2311, new team coming in, getting a win late in the season. reminds me of kind of 2013. Waited so long to get that first truck win. I know a lot of history was made today, I believe, which is really cool, but it's about my guys, it's about our team, it's about what we've done. Appreciate Michael Jordan, appreciate Denny for believing in me, giving me an opportunity. Like we talked, it's pretty fitting that it comes here at Talladega.
I want to know what it means to you, the second African-American, first since Wendell Scott, to get to victory lane at this level.
Yeah, I never think about those things, and when you say it like that, it it's obviously brings a lot of emotion, a lot of joy to my family, fans, friends. It's pretty damn cool. So just proud to be a winner in the Cup Series.
The significance of doing it here, it's almost appropriate, isn't it, Bubba? You told me last year here, a low point for you. To get the first win here, significant?
Yeah, for sure. You know, this is all those kids out there that want to have an opportunity and whatever they want to achieve and be the best at what they want to do. And you're going to go through a lot of but you always got to stick true to your path and not let the nonsense get to you. And stay strong, stay humble, stay hungry. There's been plenty of times where I wanted to give up, and you surround yourself with the right people, and it's moments like this that you appreciate.
Wallace became the first driver of color to win a NASCAR race since 1963. Good for him, great for the sport. Next, number 3 from 2021 highlights legendary sportsmen, emerging ones, and celebrities joining the NASCAR ownership ranks. I just mentioned basketball great Michael Jordan and co-owner Danny Hamlin teaming up to create 2311, a racing team to kick off 2021. But it was another legend from the world of motorsport who surprised everyone when he announced he was selling his NASCAR operation. Chip Ganassi, in a surprising move, sold his complete NASCAR operation to Trackhouse Racing owners Justin Marks and celebrity artist Pitbull. Ganassi had this to say about the sale. "I'm not out of racing, I'm just out of NASCAR. I still have an IndyCar team, I still have an IMSA sports car team. I still have an Extreme E team. I had an offer that I was required to consider." Daniel Suarez will continue driving for the newly formed Trackhouse team, but while Ganassi was selling his operation, another NASCAR driver was buying into one. Following a 10-year-plus tenure with Penske Racing, driver Brad Keselowski confirmed his move to Roush Fenway, where he resumes duties as the driver of the number 6 Ford while also taking a minority ownership role, with the organization setting up a clear path for his future. Now, earlier today, I had the chance to chat with Motorsport.com global editor Charles Bradley to get his perspective on why an owner would sell a NASCAR charter.
Well, I know that for a fact that we don't know exactly the terms of this deal and how much it was for, but Sports Business Journal's Adam Stern, a buddy of mine, he's all over this. Okay. And over the years, he's been tracking the cost of these charters. So a couple of years ago, you could pick one up for, let's say, $6 million. But in the last 12 months, that's virtually doubled. So the most recent transaction was Michael Jordan's 2311 team, and we believe that went for $13.5 million. So this charter system that NASCAR's got, which is like a franchise, if you like, yeah, gives the team so much more value for what they've got for competing full time. It guarantees them a starting spot in every race. So it's really, really added some incredible values to these teams.
Okay, and that dollar figure around the 13 million, is that per charter, like per car, or just per operation?
That is per car. So that was
Wow.
for the Kurt Busch, the second car to go alongside Bubba Wallace. So yeah, there's some pretty impressive numbers. So yeah, it's maybe Trackhouse, buying Ganassi, got under that barrier just by having bought the team, which includes the charters rather than just the charter, because they're skyrocketing right now.
Charles Bradley there with some great insight. Number 2 on our list is NASCAR's announcement about their next generation car. NASCAR unveiled the next generation car in May, which is said to be for the fans.
This car is more relevant and includes more innovation than any car in NASCAR history. The styling of the car is clear. I mean, they look unbelievable. So incredible to finally be here. We really wanted to get back to a promise that we had made to the fans, which is to put the stock back in stock car. That was extremely important to us and our fans, but just as important to our fans is the racing on the racetrack. It's hard to believe that the racing could be any stronger than it is last year and the first 11 races this year, but this car has features that will make it even better. Simply put, this car will make our sport healthier and stronger. It's an exciting day for our industry and our fans, and I'm proud of all the work that went into bringing us to today.
The design of the next-gen car has been intended to give drivers greater control while putting an emphasis back on race strategies, team personnel, and vehicle setup. A few changes include a more aggressive exterior look, which more closely resembles proportions of a production vehicle, a revised aerodynamic package that provides more reliable downforce in traffic, and wider, larger 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels. Race fans' first chance to see the next-gen cars on track and competing in race trim will be at the inaugural Clash at the LA Coliseum beginning February 5th, 2022. And without further ado, our #1 top NASCAR stories from 2021 goes to Kyle Larson, the newest Cup Series champion. Now here's a comeback story not everyone saw coming. After a very public firing from Chip Ganassi Racing, which was earned following a racial slur being used during an online iRacing streaming competition, Larson was left without a ride or sponsors and resorted to local racetracks to continue competing, while eventually making his way back to NASCAR Cup Series once he completed the mandatory requirements outlined by NASCAR to lift his suspension. It's safe to say not even Larson believed he can pull off a comeback.
Kyle, you talked about the journey. Last year, you were at the Hendrick Motorsports Command Center watching this race, suspended by NASCAR. How much of your story is about second chances?
Probably the whole thing. Without so many people that helped me, Anthony Michelle Martin, which you were here today, Tony Sane, Rod Moskowitz, everybody, Doug Harris, everybody who was there for me in the beginning, and then to get me up to the point where I could at least go have a meeting with Rick Hendrick, and for him to work his magic, NASCAR for allowing me to come back. They had every reason not to let me come back. Yeah, it's just so cool, so thankful. Thank you to Rick Hendrick, Jeff Gordon. We have so many people from HendrickCars.com here, Hendrick Motorsports. This is just awesome, an awesome day.
In the end, Larson secured his name in the history books alongside other greats such as Dale Earnhardt Sr., Richard Petty, Bill Elliott, Darrell Waltrip, Mark Martin, Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, and many, many more as a NASCAR Cup Series champion. Well, there you have it, our top 5 NASCAR Cup Series stories from 2021. Continue to follow motorsport.com for further news and analysis, and visit Motorsport TV as we review 2021 top motorsport headlines in preparation for 2022. I'm Juliana Chiaviti, and I'll see you soon.